Okay, we are just a short few seconds away from rounds 3 and 4 of the Backfire SimSport TV TCR Challenge. We will be going live before the official Backfire TV company gets here, so you'll see on board through practice. The weather is not looking overly brilliant. Let's just check the weather watch. We are can't join the session at the moment, so temperature looks like it's going to be around 70 degrees Fahrenheit all the way through. Clouds and precipitation, 100% clouds all the way through the entirety, I don't know, something like that anyway. So yeah, we've got, when the practice starts, we've got 49%, going up to 53% as we come towards the end of pre-practice, down to 52% for qualifying, 51% for the heat, which is a 20-minute sprint for round 3, and back up to 55 and towards 58% before the end of the 40-minute feature for round 4 of the bstv TCR Challenge. We can now load in, choose our car, the workguard on the Civic Type R, register for the event and continue. Get my gloves on. A bit hot and sticky around here for having gloves on, but it will be for everybody in the race. I think most people throughout Europe, I think, have got similar temperatures to what we've got. We're now going on the quiet run because we are heading into the Discord server. You will hear other people talking when they get here. So yeah, we will catch you at the end before we leave. Get the VR headset on.
Speed is 40 miles per hour. The exit's clear, push while you can.
Evening, Fee. Not too bad. Still a bit muggy and a bit warm, but a bit cooler tonight for me. No. Window fully open, ceiling fan going. See if we can be any better in this thing tonight. the weather forecast like, depending on what?
Between 49 and 55% rain.
Uncertain then.
So you did hear that it said on the thing, 70%.
At 1 o'clock, 13% chance of rain.
Get in. 190.
Seen cars joined and gone.
That coming round the last corner.
300 feet. 100 feet. Track temps decreasing. It's now 89 degrees.
I'm looking.
The leader's just done a 157.47.
Might have swapped to wets midway through the race. Not that wide.
Yeah. Well, they're doing Endurance Production Cup now,
Yeah.
which I was going to sit there and potentially look at doing over the weekends, because it's every single week.
Yeah.
Exit exit's clear. Go, go, go. Your tires are cold. Be careful here.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. And you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good evening.
Hello.
A wet, have we got a wet track?
Yeah.
It's dry. There's chance of rain in race 1 and quali.
A mixed bag, so to speak. Lots of it.
Got some traffic on this exit. Watch your mirrors. It's a new fast lap for Greg. 157.36. Aircraft is falling. It's now 85 Fahrenheit.
Hello.
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 My microphone is working. Thank you, Carl. Checks in the post.
How we doing, you alright?
Alright, I just had a Rift update, mate, so that's my excuse.
Yeah, so have I.
Have you? That's your excuse as well.
Yeah.
So when I plough into you at the start, and you plough into Casper at the start,
there's a wreck in, turn 1. Yeah, it's the Rift, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, got it. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Why me? Why me?
You'll be ahead of us both.
Yeah, right, sorted. Sorry, Casper.
Yeah, sorry in advance, Casper. And thanks for the host, Casper. Right, now I know that all that shit's sorted, I'm gonna put some pants on. See you later.
Yeah, take it. Jesus, I'm nutter.
Sector 1 is
Absolutely no code.
He's on about the American type of pants and not actually the UK version of pants.
Oh no, definitely UK.
Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Car ahead is just done up 200.9 seconds. Second off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. lap 4, gray, 157.20. Car in front's just done a 240.5. There's an incident in turn 1. You're a second off the pace, sector 3. It's a new fastest lap 4, gray, 157.00. Sector 1's 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. You're the second off in Sector 1. The track temp is decreasing. It's now 81 degrees. Sector 2 is 2.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace.
We've got 55% chance of rain all the way throughout the whole session.
Yeah, I see that. It says scattered showers, so it could be anything.
Volley starts at 1:30.
Halfway through the fuel run.
Yeah, volley starts at 1:30.
P11.
Heat at 2:30 and feature 2:45.
Yeah, that would just confuse the shit out of me.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the
Start on
pace.
wets and finish on wets.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Something like that would be cool.
It's kind of one of them where you need the multiplier on like twice the speed of real time. There's shorter races, as I say, shorter races, 40-minute races into a couple of hours worth of time weather slot. Much fuel.
Sector 2 is 1.9 off the pace. Car behind us is just done on 201.00. 29, off the pace. Track 1, let's pay attention.
Oh, good. This was going into a corner. I went black for a second.
Don't worry about that anymore. One thing, I don't find myself any slower with triples than VR. Yeah. You're just looking for slightly different reference points, that you're not leaning forward, if you know what I mean. So I was having a discussion with Pete Newman the other week, that because you've got a fixed position in triples, that like in VR you're obviously moving your head around a bit, so you can be slightly left of the car or to the right of the car and things like that, that it's actually difficult to get a consistent position. I'm going to connect my VO back up just a little bit to see what that new display setting does, but that's more just out of intrigue than going back to it. Especially when it's this weather.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, not too bad. I missed the well, I got 10 minutes of, no, it wasn't even that, I think it was 5 minutes of practice on Monday by the time I got back, but we'll have to see how it goes tonight.
Track faster now, because I've gone faster than I did Monday.
Have you changed the setup? I don't know if I saved it, I think I did. normally
Traffic
do.
behind you, careful here.
I'll check when I get loaded in. Right. What you're on now? Yeah, what was it? It was 2.5, I think it was on one. Yeah. Well, Paul's got a lot quicker from Monday night because he was in like the 201s or something on Monday. He's in the 159s now. It's just quicker than what I got. It was a 22069 or something, just after 159s. Yeah, I did save it. It was saved on the 19th, which... Watkins Glen. Yep, not the right. Yeah, I'll give it a go and see how quick it is then. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, how's everyone?
Yeah, good.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm half tempted to see how I feel.
Everything go alright?
Yeah.
Alright, is it you can go?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm feeling a bit worse for wear, but better than I normally am.
You gotta watch the track on it.
Good man.
The weather.
It's gonna rain.
See, that's what piques my interest.
Not guaranteed.
It says scattered showers, 55% chance.
Sector 1's 0.8.
Flicks then.
Yeah. Is young Michael in here?
Copy.
Yeah.
Could you share the sets, please?
Yes. Give me 1 sec. Or 1 minute, 57 seconds.
Sector 2 is 1.6 off the pace. That's a new quick route for Greg. 156.90.
How the fuck is he doing 56 knots?
He's cheating! I need that cheat code.
Oh, he's mental.
There's a wreck in 1. It looks like Lewis.
I think if I straight lined as you can, I still wouldn't be able to do a 56.
He's 16.
I couldn't do that on the other track without the boot pad.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 1.
I downloaded one off Trophy AI and the wings on -1 and it's working well.
Should have it, Pete.
Does he have the quali one as well?
Oh shit, yeah, hold on. Fuck's sake.
Have you got a wet one as well for the Honda?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hold on. No, don't do that. Feeling alright then, Pete?
Yeah. Yes.
You must feel much better after taking that thing out of your ass.
My spine. Yeah, just for the heads up on that. Feeling good now.
D17. Track's warming up. It's now 85 degrees.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that a sentence you want to say after turning around and saying you've taken that out of your arse? Do you want the wet one, Pete?
Exactly.
Sector 2 is 2.0 seconds off the pace. Track temp's up, it's now 89 Fahrenheit.
I can't do this.
The car is just done on 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good.
You guys alright? Cool. Good.
Have you sent the wet one as well for the Honda?
We're gonna get wet race.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Is it wet now?
No.
Oh, fuck me.
Cheers, mate.
Took me a while to realise, but...
D18.
Have you got a quality set as well, Michael?
Fucking hell.
Let him do a lap!
No, he's too fucking quick.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec, mate.
Yeah, no rush.
Show.
Cheers,
Sector
mate.
1 is 0.8 off the pace.
There you go, Carl.
Thank you, young man.
Are you out on the lap yet, Carl?
No.
Well, I'll wait till you're on, then I'll ask if you can share that wet setup.
I'm not driving the Honda, but can I have it as well?
2 is 2.1 off the pace.
You're all fucking dickheads.
Oh.
Do you want it back?
That's half your tank. Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
How you come?
Thank you.
Mars just told me the track temperature's dropped 7 degrees in the last 15 minutes.
There's still nothing on the radar though. Look at me, I should work for a
Track
F1
heating up, it's now 93 Fahrenheit.
So I'll call you Michael Fish.
It's been a fish, Michael.
Sector 2 is 2.7 seconds off the pace.
Fishy Michael.
How the fuck is Dan Lewis? Is Dan Lewis a pro-am now, or is he still an am?
No, he's a pro-am.
Oh, okay. It's fucking rapid. P19. Sector 3 is 1.4, off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7, off the pace. Track limits, pay attention. You're going to need to give up some time here if you don't want a penalty. Back in a sec.
Evening, Dave.
Evening.
There's an accident in 1. Looks like it's west. Car in front's just done on 200.5 E20. Okay, you got 4 laps of fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.7, off the pace. Sector 2 is 2.1, off the pace. D21, 3 laps of fuel left. off the pace. There's a wreck in turn 1. I think it might be Don't speed. Alright, pit in 1,320 feet. Feet. 100 feet. Front left, 79%.
Just a heads up on that set you sent me, Fee. It's only got 21 litres in.
Right.
So make sure you put it up for the race. Oh, sabotage!
Hiya.
Hello, Rog. Hey, Rog.
Alright. I am really not looking forward to tonight. I hate this circuit, really do.
You're not alone, Rog.
I'm just getting on the excuses in now before I do really badly, obviously.
Was it 2 weeks on the bounce you've done that?
I did alright last week.
Change that.
In what?
Oh, he is back.
Yeah, I got 2/5 last night, I think. Yeah, it was alright. Jay, like the tyres just went off, and then all of a sudden, the 2 leaders went into the 57s. Like, me and Michael were like, what the fuck?
Oh, finally.
Oh, hello.
Exit's clear, stay below the line. There's an incident in turn 2. I think it's Daryl.
Expect light rain soon.
Yeah, it could be interesting, couldn't it?
track's heating up. It's now 97 degrees. There's an accident in turn 6. It looks like not.
We can hear you.
Okay.
E24. Sector 2 is, wind 0, off the pace, we've got 15 minutes. Sector 3 is 1.1, off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8, off the pace.
People can hear me, hello everybody, welcome to the... Yeah, jet track. At the same time, you know, just so I cannot hear myself. That's what working. Hello everybody, welcome to the bstv broadcast, very professional, digitized, so, he's laughing, but you cannot hear him, because he's...
Charlie's been in my rig today and he's messed up all my steering and brake settings.
Brilliant.
Wally. What excuses? It's going to be a shit night.
You are?
You sound like Chris Dixon.
Sector 2 is 1.7, off the pace.
Reminds me of the Mick book of excuses.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that won't be my excuse tonight because it shouldn't take me too long to sort that out. It's just, I am generally shit around here.
Yeah.
Can you stop saying it though?
I'm still here. I'm still here. Earning points for the team.
Good lad. Oh, fuck.
Even though I nearly fucked it off and went on my bike.
E26, 3 laps of fuel.
Wait about we set up as well, see if we can make it feel any better.
What car you in?
Mantra.
He was using that set I sent you yesterday.
Yeah, neither of them I like.
Sector 1, 0.5.
Yeah.
It's less understeerage, like there's more grip on the track tonight.
There's a wreck in, turn 9. Watch your speed, box in, 1,320 feet.
Which gear do you take first turning, Carl?
Third.
Left front, 93%, right rear, 98. Track's cooling down, it's now 93 degrees.
In no way any kind of small deal. These guys got 17. And this one's going to be a slow fest as well. Ivan Gould strode front of it quite well. Pretty sure who we were saying was relatively slow. We used to see him, like pro. He's been away quite a few seasons. 147 points. Pete can't do that, so we'll say that that's 14 points behind. And 1 point ahead of Roger Morton for result clothing. Sam, we know Chris Shaw from the hilarity of him being wobbly at Donington by it was about one nano.
Got some traffic on your exit here, watch your mirrors.
Wasn't it? It was hilarious though, right?
It was hilarious, and there's even a short on our channel, so if you want to watch Wobbly being defeated by someone, go watch it, because it's hilarious. But yeah, he was back. Nice to see him back, what he can do, and he was already pretty tired last season, so I'm expecting the same this season.
Yeah, it's alright. Jamie Wilson stalking the top 3, and Ronald DeJong in with
People are way rapid tonight. Everyone is.
AM class. This is the biggest AM class we've ever had. 15 races are in this class this season. And Crowther has started his campaign very, very strongly. 29 points for one. No, it's not. I don't know. I can't count. We have 20.
Hold it.
He can't count. Ahead of Paul Hurley for Wayne Science JAS.
under control.
Stalking the top two on 97, 5 points ahead of Chris Dixon. Arnosh on the A-Rans and Brownside on top 5. Great to see Smart Racing back with us. Obviously, another big shot.
Sorry, Rog.
No, he's right.
Just getting out the Chris's way and then you there coming out the pits.
25 points ahead. Now, they've got two previous champions in there. Wobbly Kneecaps, the reigning champion. Stephen Walker, multiple heats, previous champion. Tony Walker, his brother. Is he in the field? He doesn't like this track, does he? He's probably not racing. Or did he already say he was racing? I think he said that this week. So, they are just ahead of Result XPO, since your team, Jay, who's now formed. They couldn't replace you fully, could they? So they brought Carl Hardy and the Pie Man to make up the numbers. And Michael Hall with Pete Newman, who you did race with, is still...
Engage the limiter. Sorry, pit in 13. 120 feet. Black flag, we're going to have to bring it in here.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Pete Newman.
Left front, 98%. Right rear, 100.
Still only 14 to 58.2. What the fuck's going on?
Podium positions in Pro-Am, so if either of the top two do decide to spontaneously crash out or mess up a pit stop or anything like that, you've got some very reliable Cal Hardy who's going to...
Exit's clear, watch the line. There's a wreck in turn 1. I think it might be Derek.
May have cost the team championship. They will not want to make that mistake again.
No, too right.
Sean's black flag.
At the moment, just 4 points ahead of Night Rider Motorsports, which is Andy Shield and Jake Blackhall, who are still doing really well, you know.
Great lap time, Carl. That's amazing, dude.
Real,
Cheers, mate.
Front left, 100%. Rear right, 100.
And Throne Safe Driver Award. Annoyingly, I didn't talk about this, bragging, but annoyingly, he is...
You're running low canvas.
2.8 at the front, and 3.9 at the rear, I think.
That's low, isn't it? Gonna go attempt at pit stop.
We'll see how we get. It's still early days. Plenty of time for him to not be there. Right. So we'll bring that back.
People actually want to hear the music again. Well, yeah. We've got a few messages. One from Rob Sutherland. Can we play the intro song again, please? And Collector Racing.
Alright.
Just played it for racing.
Yeah, let's just do that, shall we?
My crew chief isn't doing shit.
It's going to stop your viewing pleasure votes because I've got it tied to the intro screen. But that's tough. If you want to hear the music, you're going to have to put up the screen. So we'll be back in just we'll be back in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds to be precise.
Track is falling. It's now 85 degrees. minutes left.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed that, because I certainly did. Right, where are we up to? Everybody enjoy that? Maybe we'll...
Gonna rain for quali.
It's early days, give us time.
It's 50% all the way through.
We don't know how early
We don't want to be professionals.
The whole session is 50% all the way through. So it could or it couldn't.
Nobody knows what's going
No close on
on.
radar, so. I wanted to rain.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not bothered. I like the rain. But I think it slicks all the way and got to risk it.
Just in case.
See what happens in the first race.
Okay, time's over. P29.
Like I said, he's going to be there to pick up the points should the other two.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
That's the end of the session. P29.
We'll see if the rain comes in quali.
Be perfect for Result X Pure Sims on all fronts.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. So we've tripped over into qualifying now, folks. In terms of weather, today might be a little bit tasty as everybody starts to pile out.
Radio check.
Here they come.
Yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Drivers, outfits is always a pleasure to behold. We've got Craig.
Alright, the exit's clear.
Have you not got your paint on again, Andy?
14 minutes to get the job done.
No, it's not shown on mine. Don't know if it is on everyone else's. Blue and white. Blue. Yeah.
I'm sure you had it on when I went past it.
That might just be mine. Hang on, I'm going to reload.
Into the obviously Casman. This is his first race back with us. We've got
So I sent it him and he confirmed it got it, so.
Logan's still in pit lane at the moment. Well, Logan McKinsey's back with us.
The track's heating up. It's now 81 degrees.
Alpha Touring Championship organizer for the United States.
Am I in the Civic as well, Chris? Yeah. No, that's alright. Yeah, that's the main thing. You're in the right car.
We do it live because we like the pain of getting things wrong in the moment. So, who else has recome? We're going to be Stephen Turner is new to us. Play design's just an average sim racer. I'm sure there's going to be a pin on that Audi at some point soon. And that's about all our new updates, I think, guys, isn't it?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, I think so. Right, so everybody's in. It's a big lap here, isn't it, Jay? This isn't your typical UK track where apart from Brands Hatch, obviously, where it's a quick lap. This one.
You got the car?
A long time when you got the boost.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it can. It does have a really nice first sector for draft and pack racing, and then you do find that the second half of the track is all about your skill and how.
I don't really tend to do much on the first couple of laps.
It's quite the opposite.
No, I'll just try and fit in somewhere.
Yeah.
Largely shaped track, but flat all around.
Yeah, lots of elevation change here, Salmon. Lots of curves that can destroy your race very, very quickly.
That is a good question.
Biaki jumping about again.
It was on the updated version of some of the curves.
It's been the cameras on the front here. Quest.
a long time.
If you clean the cameras on the front of your Quest.
But yeah, definitely. I seem to remember you could go out on the but I think they changed contract a while ago. So yeah,
I keep sort of resetting itself and putting me outside the fucking door.
Especially when you go on lap 131, it's at the first corner, as it always is. In what you need to set the altars up for the S's. Very important part of the first lap.
I did it on my last night in the middle of the race.
I'm watching the set because it sets you up for the whole long stretch heading towards the bus stop or the chicane, the back chicane. I don't know whatever they call it these days.
You're not saying it to me very well. Going back to VR.
Yeah.
You got loads of triples again now.
I haven't got back to VR yet. I don't need to yet. It's only when I start moving stuff around it room.
When the boss gets hold of his knackers.
Yeah.
There's a wreck in turn 9. Looks like it's
Won't be long.
Under Armour clothing. So go and have a little look. Obviously not while you're watching this. Too engrossing for you to miss. As we try and find the first few drivers that are going to cross the line here. What they're just taking the fastest lap so far.
You got damage there, Michael?
We'll wait for them to make their way around and we'll pick it. Who do you want to pick?
Nah, my screen went black, mate. I was trying to sort it out.
P13. You're currently 4.7 seconds off the pace.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Hang on, where's Chris Shaw? Chris Shaw isn't the host, that's not about. I'll wait for Frenchman, Greg Doverall, to get round the track. He's the first one, so that'll be a clear track in front of him.
Motherfucker, just go 1x.
That's alright, I'm backing off a bit here.
Let's have a look at some of these paint schemes. That Marcus.
This guy's in front of me all over the shop.
MK paint. That's lovely. Someone spent a long time on that. Probably Marcus, I'm going to guess. So that's nice.
There's an accident in Ernie. I think it's Jade.
Even not most of the time just yet. Jamie Wilson's Chimera Audi, with all its tiny little perfect bits of attention to detail that we were spotting last week out there and doing great stuff. Right, we're going to jump on board here with Greg Doverall and give Jay time to get ready for this.
Ready whenever, sir.
Sector 2 is 0.0 off the pace.
Corner. Now we're into the last one, mate. Over to Jay.
Yep, and this is one of the most popular circuits in iRacing. Today you're going to learn why. Momentum is key here. As early as turn 1, as we're going to be looking at braking around the 200 board in a straight line.
Oh shit.
And if in the corner
You got damage?
I don't know. It should be right.
Close.
D26, good lap. That's the best in this session. You're currently 4.3 seconds off the pace. You got 3 laps of fuel left. Go.
No, what X?
From the inner loop to the outer, keep it nice and tight where the little punt is there, and accelerate out as far as you can. Swing right to the right hand side. But you want to sort of delay your apex and make aim for a late one here to take advantage of the little dip just there and the curve on the exit. Come up to the boot path, of course, with a
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
many different techniques you can take here. You can either do a Greg and go nice and tight and go down a gear, or you can take a wide late apex to keep that momentum going on at the outside. But who doesn't love a good old fashioned heel turn? It's as simple as just pass the 200 board, get what you're braking up before you turn in. You can actually use a lot of the curve pass here. It does not count as an off track. So once you're up the hill, it's a different braking point here, but as long as you keep tight, you go down the second
Cheers, Andy.
Two corners to go, just a slight lift here. You can go further than...
Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace.
Here, actually brake just past the tyre barrier on the left-hand side. Once you have done that, it is what it is. After that, it's just a nice sweep around the final corner. Taking care to actually avoid the wall like that.
One way onto the pit.
You know, apart from Greg Captain's lab, Ronald hitting the wall, missing his entrance, Wobbly decided to absolutely go gung-ho on a supporter, sort of standing close to there. You know, everyone else absolutely...
I'll keep going.
They can actually probably successfully do a lap at some point.
This is my last lap of fuel, mate, so if you want to do a lap behind me, then we'll pit for fuel.
Looks like there. T20.
You want to go back now?
You got 2 laps of fuel left.
Go.
Right, so randomly. Yeah, I am.
What are you doing, Pete?
Improvisation, sorry.
Going in for fuel then.
Yeah, I was one in French, but I wasn't sure about the English one, but it's actually the same one. Joe, yeah.
There's an incident in.
I've just put a couple of laps worth in.
Yes, I was just going to say that. So he's trying to race, and he's not in a fit state to do so. So great that he tried. Great that he was willing to be here and be part of it.
Sector 1's 1.1 off the pace.
Best interest. So I hope you recover quickly, mate. And I'm going to have a look at where we're racing next week. I should know this because we've mentioned it this week. It's Brands Hatch Circuit Grand Prix, the Legend Circuit, which is brilliant. I do like the Indy one, just because it's mental and like a 30-second lap or whatever it is. But the Grand Prix is you know, the crucible that great races are made in. So I raced down a bit. It's been definite in a minute. It's just probably because of the camera that I'm using.
Oh, that's no use, Carl.
The cameras.
Brilliant.
I don't know how many it is.
1.8 off the pace.
I'm going to go in the pit and go for a smoke. It's alright.
You got 1 gallon left.
Go to the toilet very quickly.
There's an accident in turn 11. It looks like Lewis.
No, we want it back quick.
There's a wreck in
anyway, but...
turn 10. I think it might be Chris.
I'm surprised by Jason excluding me in third. There's a Pro-Am, which is a pretty good result, qualifying.
Yeah, well, the James Scott is the only JT Academy driver on the grid tonight.
How much fuel am I going to take for the first race? 24 litres? 25?
Chesney.
Oh, fuck me, I haven't even thought about that.
So, yeah,
24.
Absolutely fantastic.
300 feet.
So far,
Cool.
James Scott.
I'll go for a smoke.
Cheers, Al.
100 feet.
Taking somebody's slipstream there, like I said in the track guides.
Left front, 93%. Right rear, 98.
3.3.
Possibly, if you can get behind somebody else.
6.3. 6.3 gallons.
Up, it's now 85 Fahrenheit.
So it looks like Jaden's done pretty well there, as well as keeping nice and consistent with the rest of the track there as well. Also seen high up there, Andy Shearer and Michael Paul. They'll be really happy with their 5th and 6th places, and Morgan Butler in 4th. So that's a very competitive top 6 at the moment. Gregory Wobbly
Good time, Michael.
top 3rd and 2nd. Now what's going to have its stage joy during that first race is a lot of people it's going to be a messy first lap, and people jockeying into positions, but you're going to see after a while people are going to
I've time to sit there and do my fastest lap.
and keep it nice and
Been on sick, right?
Yeah, happy days.
And you're going to see a very similar to a Daytona situation where you're just going to be pitching a ride off the person in first place. Now, if it starts raining at any point during the first or the second race, things will start getting a bit interesting here. With the high speed first sector that we have going on here, and the fact that if you touch any
Front left tyre's going to be screaming a bit at the end of the 40-minute race.
Yeah, mate, after the 30-minute race last night, it was awful.
eliminations here, and potentially some shock podiums as well.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think that
It'll be fine in the 40-minute race. We'll have to change to wet.
of that trap train that you've got.
That is a very good point. You just reminded me, Fee. So you can actually try and start the fucking thing.
That carousel, especially like I say, weatherman, are you in the session and able to look at the weather and just see if the percentages have changed?
they did. Although the 3:45 p.m. is still at 50%. Yeah, but race 1 has a 20 to 30% chance of rain, which is going to be interesting.
It is, yeah. So there's quite a few pro-am drivers that are speaking to themselves.
Yeah, one of the big ones we mentioned earlier, like fantastic.
I mean, that's exceptional. Wow, look at that full provisional. And not a lot of time left on the board. If you're not really on a lap now, you can struggle to get round. And they're already inside that 2 minutes. So this is a heat race, folks. The first race.
Don't, Lewis is disconnected.
So we're going to grid. No provision to need to stop in that first race. Yeah. And they get one faster repair. They get 15.
That's a new fastest lap for Greg. 1:56.94.
You guys tell me if you want to hear the music again, because I'm not going to stop you. And then we're going to go into
marbles
40-minute
do that to
this pit lane entry there. Useful to do on this track because it's so close to the miles there. But a 40-minute race, still on 30% fuel, still with one fast repair and 15 instant points. Shame.
What do you turn down in that marvellous marbles thing? Is it the detail scale or the...
No, one above it.
Watkins Glen.
Overall scale.
Fuel really, doesn't it, Sam? It's a high fuel usage track because of the speed, the elevation going uphill. You can't save fuel going uphill. That's not possible.
Definitely not. And basically, the whole first sector is flat out about for turn 1. So yeah, you have to go all the way to the gas. You may be able to save some.
See the excuses she's sticking to it.
And stuff. But there's not a lot of places to actually have a big gain. I don't think. I'm sure someone will prove me wrong. We'll see about it in a race.
Here we go. Oh, Dan's disconnected again.
Folks, because we are going to grid.
Still no weather on the forecast, so this one's going to be dry.
Names only, folks, because there's a lot of them, 32 of them, well, 33, but he's not racing. So, Greg Daffrel will lead you away, folks, as your pole man here at Watkins Glen Boot for round
one set.
Wobbly kneecaps.
Yeah, we all got called wankers last week for flashing. So, flashy.
90 seconds.
Weird thing is I can set my stream deck up to flash every 2 seconds, or every second, and just keep them mental.
10th will be Carl Hardy, Pete Van Gool will go off 11th, 12th, if I can put my teeth back in again, will be Daniel Lewis, 13th will be Chris Needham, Dennis
take tyres and fuel.
Ronald De Jong,
shit.
Jamie Wilson off 16th, 17th will be Euro Larkin, Crowther off 18th, 19th will be
60 seconds.
Fucking mouse has disappeared.
Shit, will be safe for fuel?
24th will be David Ayres.
24.
Cameras aren't on yet. 23rd will be Paul Hurley. Oh, I've done that one. 25th will be Darryl Wright.
Shit, I've gone blank. Oh.
Dixon off 27th. 28th will be Marcus Kesting. Fiona will go off 29th. Andy Littler off 30th.
Just in time. What a fun.
Second, and he will be the last car on the grid. He, as we know.
30 seconds.
Prepare for
on this start field now.
Yeah, good luck everyone, have a good race.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, watch out in Basto.
Just watch out behind me, Chris, because I can't necessarily start this thing, so
right.
I will spin up.
10
okay.
seconds.
I'll be ready.
Focus on Morgan, he's on the second row.
Your tires are a little cold, let's take it easy. 20 minutes.
I think you are looking for an answer. I was saying.
Alright, standing start here.
Yeah. I definitely have an incident, and I'm losing my voice as the light goes on.
Yeah, no worries.
I need to work out how to start this fucking thing.
Further back there, Chris Dixon got a good launch.
Yeah, just look at all that right behind Butler, just there, just James Scott, just there looking at the inside line. But wow, that is a NASCAR line right there, wobbly, and it's very lucky to be able to get straight into the contact. Now, if you go too wide during these S's, you need both cars to ideally lift slightly. They've got someone single, like that behind them, but it is going to open up for the chase and single track behind you to capture. As we can see, the Audi's going to absolutely love this first sector. Bus stopping, quite neat and tidy. This is two race meetings in a row where everything's been relatively clean so far. So fantastic. This is great.
Yeah, there's Logan making his way through. Only up 7 places so far. I'm disappointed. Okay, so back at the front, Wobbly's losing places. He's lost 8 places. Morgan. No, he hasn't. Yes, nearly. Oh, they're having a bit of a barge and a bash.
Barge and a bash sounds like a Saturday night to me.
It does. Depends where you live, doesn't it? Jason getting shuffled, but he's making his way back again.
Yeah, that outside line of food can be worth so much to you if you can be nice and confident in third gear and keep to the outside and clean, because it's just such a nice
thanks whoever that was. That wasn't me. No, it wasn't one of us, it was someone else.
Morgan, under pressure now from Wobbly. And look at Greg's lead. My word, because these guys are scrapping. Greg has checked out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the only problem when you wanted to try and get a couple more extra places up. You do run that risk of losing the person who's in front. Once you lose that slip,
D26.
nearly 3 seconds Greg has on Morgan right now. So I think unless Greg actually messes up the bus stop or something, or Morgan doesn't get any challenges from Wobbly, I think Greg might already have this one in the bag, but that doesn't discount the fact that the rest of the pack is still fighting in different classes, including the team's championship, so expect to see plenty more action over the next 17 minutes.
Yeah, Wobbly under pressure again. These Hondas seem to be giving that Veloster some serious pressure here, Sam. Do you think this could be a car thing? Do you think that Veloster...
You gave us a cut warning there.
Oh, that's... with my TCI knowledge, I'm not sure you're asking the right person. But as much as it pains me to say that Wobbly is quite fast in the TCRs, so it might be the case that the Honda is better on this track, yes.
Right, okay. I mean, the Veloster historically is quite a manoeuvrable car, isn't it, Jay? With the Honda being more of an all-rounder, is that a fair...
Alright, no worries. Hit your mark.
Oh, you're coming to me.
The split between two corners and tight corners, the Veloster has a bit of a shorter wheelbase, so it's going to be able to get around those corners with a little bit more momentum. The Honda, where that...
Oh, we're slowing each other down here.
Well, C-Tech power and the sound of 1,000 angry bees.
Yeah.
But also with the Civic as well, around the faster corners, so in between sectors 1 and 3, before you get to the toes, you're going to find the Honda's going to be pretty quick around there as well. So the last sector I'd say would belong to the Veloster, the first sector to the Audi, and the second sector to the Honda Civic. Probably how I judge it.
So here comes Logan on the last first challenge.
D27. Stay focused. Apexes and exits.
Well, maybe still, actually. He's very, very controlled in that Veloster going around there. Excellent work from him. He's up 13, 14 now. Places from the start. Morgan is currently still just ahead of Wobbly, and that car way off in the distance there, in a different race entirely, is Craig Daffron. Daniel Lewis has gone to pits. No reason why he should do. I've not got an event
manually disconnected, that's weird.
Manually, right, okay.
Yeah, that they would still show manually through if it just boots you out the session as well. So maybe some connectivity issues just there for down. But that's a shame. You know, he had some solid patches of form in the opening, on the open and fixed races on the officials at the moment. So I felt he was in a good place for getting a good result for race 1 today. But hey, if he comes back on to race 2, we could see a performance maybe deserving of a driver of the meeting.
Yeah.
Getting the position.
Absolutely. So this is responding to Collector Racing on the chat. Who says Logan should be in another class? He is. Those blue banners in his windows and the blue boards on his doors, that indicates he's a pro class driver.
Careful of that wall, feet.
Because his I rating is so high, he nearly won this league.
Get windows open.
And we were kind of robbed of a decent finish to that particular season. But he is. Ignore the fact of where he started.
Oh, it's the brakes.
Kind of talent. So I expect him to make his way through. I expect him to aim at 15th place because that is our reverse grid. So in the second of tonight's races we will reverse the finishing order of the first 15 and the first of tonight's races. And that'll be your starting order for race 2. Right, what's going on here? Wobbly's still not made anything of the cars in front of him. He's getting mocked out by all these Hondas.
Pushing.
Yeah.
Literally pushing Morgan along, and this could open up for daring diving. As soon as I say that, I had someone looking on the inside.
Yeah, Andy Shield.
A bit wide.
Yeah, Andy Shield for Night Rider Motorsports there. Oh, Wobbly's gone for it. He's gone for it. Is he going to get it?
On the outside line, a little bit of a touch.
Got control from both cars there to avoid what could have been a disaster.
The outside line for Morgan was the right decision in the end. If you feel someone's about to dive in on the inside of you,
I bet Dale sat back there thinking M4 unless they're going to do something daft in a minute.
Yeah, I am, yeah. He's going to end down.
Yeah, I can see you keeping his distance.
use the racing line on the exit. Hopefully defend just as well as it's just that.
I admit there's been some pretty close stuff there.
Yeah, it hasn't half. Half of it was avoidance. Not wiping each other out, but it's good racing.
What's going on in AM class? Darryl trying to get a move done on feet, but he's having none of that.
Wall again, feet.
In fact, that was me going through on Darryl, was it? No, it was an exchange that went on for quite a long time. Jamie Wilson been scrapping with Europe for quite a long time as well. Dennis for racing forces here.
Get her in your position.
Finally found some pace in that Andra.
Don't want to push it off. Hey, I went to back off. That'd have been naughty.
Doing the show very, very well. They weren't staying in the tow for longer than he did.
It is, but just got to be careful.
Get the car ahead to do some driving for you.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that was like aero wash or something like that. I just had no front end.
And can Andy follow suit? He's got ahead, but he's on the out.
You seem very loose through there. Must admit, but last 2 laps you've been flying everywhere.
So then you see the back four panel just there.
I think it's because we're that close to the back of these.
And he's got pretty in Morgan spotters that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
And he can just get that move done on next inside, but no.
Yes, I think I'm running more wing than you lot.
You can see, give you a use on that outside.
I'm on one.
Yeah.
You might as well use as much as possible, and I have a feeling that it's going to end up the victor in this one.
Oh, 3 wide.
Michael,
Nearly.
go on, Michael, for the content.
For the content, do it.
It's brilliant. Nice, like the beauty of Morgan's Glen, just how much the track flows. Like, you can use it as a fantastic hot lapping track in almost any car.
Dale's just going to go fucking off faster there in a bit. He's been saving his tyres. We're just skimming about like a bunch of nutters.
And you can see alongside the car. You see
rail's just been pouring.
Yeah.
Pretty sensible.
It's quite a funny for quite gigs then, I think. It's a track made for now.
Oh, that could be a one.
I think so.
The drafting side.
Is either that or spinner?
Jimmy was now going for it on Street Meeting. He's going to be on the inside for the bus stop of the inner loop. But he will be on the outside for the medium part. No, he's done the bars beforehand. Well done.
Momentum coming through Lobby. Decides to just let go there. Logan up 17 places on race at the moment. Pretty average, I'd probably say. Probably be wanted to do better. He must have heard me because it's going for number 18 and 19 at the same time.
He's brilliant, isn't he? What a great racer.
I'm going as fast as I can, Carl.
Yeah, you're all good, mate.
Right, absolutely. This is a ridiculous train of cars.
Spinners.
It doesn't start with wobbly anymore. It starts with Andy Shield, and it goes all the way back.
What about?
Beyond Renee.
There was light just there from Casper.
Yeah.
I think they recovered.
Yeah, I think Renee
I did.
followed his line through. Which is spectacular, but you don't get points.
He hit me right in the ass on the braking zone.
So Casper's 2 cars in front, actually. Oh, it was Jaden. Yeah, Jaden was the one that got into the back.
Who was it, Casper? Jaden?
Yeah, Rain, entering the pits, 13. I think they'll come out just ahead of you.
Hoff's got a black flag, whoever he is.
Who?
Hoff.
Renee.
Oh. Really? Jesus.
For what?
I think Sweden in the pit lane.
Maybe it's my overlay.
I was getting the pit in the first place.
It's a meatball, yes.
D27. Okay, halfway done. It's about the last fuel left.
In the corner.
Wait a minute, I'll have a look on the street.
The engine bay at the front on his car. So it's a pretty tough one, and now he's got a black flag now, which is weird.
They must have been speeding in the pit. More dangerous entry.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
There's a wreck in turn 5. It looks like Chris.
Well, as we all know, the JC Academy cars do come straight out of my YouTube.
I think they have some top end speed damage.
At the same time, the front of Jaden's car is...
He hit me pretty hard, so his rear end is a bit
him, so he is going to have to try and keep in the draft now. If he's going to be going...
crumbled and he's not driving really fast.
It's going to really hurt his chances of keeping positions. This is now equally his class now in front and behind him. So any positions that he loses now could directly affect his championship aspiration.
Yeah, totally right. And these two now going at it. This is the Hondas. This is broken up. This front queue. Probably he's got away just about, hasn't he, Sam? But he's got no answer at all for Greg.
It was opportunistic, Carl, I know.
You're all good, mate, you're all good.
Greg is completely out. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do in race 2 and going through the traffic, because I even watched race 1. Well, not
No, it's a good move.
week 1. And see what he did on that. But yeah, Wobbly just 1 second ahead of the group. And then there's that fourth breakup due to...
Not according to certain person.
And Casper and such.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that broke the group a little bit apart. But that means that there's a bit more backs now.
Gap to Chris.
You're going to get that in real life, so why not here?
3 laps of fuel left.
Yeah.
No, it's a cracking move.
So many momentum, and he's got him.
Got a track on the warning.
How many laps left?
About 6 minutes left, I think.
The next guy ahead of us is
Mark 21.
Whoa! Nearly lost my
As well. The exit of turn 1's probably the most important exit of a corner.
5 minutes left.
You won't have
7 minutes of
About
fuel
3
left.
laps.
you feel like you're getting too much of a slipstream. Actually, 10 DS is a little bit wider, so your car is technically driving on more track, which means that you can keep the momentum of your speed whilst keeping in a bit of a slipstream position, and you just use that science and physics to sort of catapult the cars. But to be honest, with the line that Martin took there, it was just nice and easy even doing that technique for Jay Wilson. So Jay Wilson, you won't find much of an easier
let's say it wasn't too many excesses, so it's not that.
There's an accident in. Looks like David and.
Don't touch the grass, Pete.
Oh, that's good for me.
He's been doing that whole race.
Grass bat.
You know, we saw it live. That's why we chased these guys around the track. I'm sure there'll be an autopsy of that between the two of them, and they'll shake hands afterwards at some point.
A lot of words going on right now. I've got it all muted, so I can't see exactly what's being said, but it is flashing with both the names back and forward. So yeah, they're just having a nice, friendly conversation about the price of tea bags.
T25.
I nearly hit the wall because of the
Yeah, you were very close.
Years ago, you mean? It was so long ago that I don't even have them on this computer, so I'm gonna load the cameras, and I should have them now.
So at the front, Greg is your race leader. Oh, you can see it. There he is. Okay, he is leading by whopping 6.6 seconds over Wobbly, who will come over the hill there. There he is. Hoping that'd be a nice camera transition to the top of the hill, but it wasn't. And he's only 0.8 of a second now ahead of Andy Shield just behind who brings two other Honda Civics with him in the form of Morgan and Michael. And then that whole gaggle of cars is a bit mad.
And again.
With Chris Shaw leading it. I bet they're all really frustrated, Jay, that Audi just keeps romping off on those straight lines and they can't catch up. Look in the background. That is Logan, isn't it? yeah. Logan.
Two more laps.
With the ATC Alpha Touring Championship. Logan.
2 minutes left.
2 more laps.
There we go. He knows he's
Oh dear.
he's listening.
It's going to be optimistic on fuel then.
So hard, wouldn't he?
So Alpha Touring Championship, American Time Slot TCR League. We're mutually supportive. Us and SRL. Mutually supportive.
I've got 1.9 laps at the 1.8 at the line.
Broadcast on Saturday night.
Oh dear.
A great league. Always got massive.
Nearly killed him in the break now, yeah.
Always right up to the.
I've probably used so much more fuel in the race.
5 in front of him though. Casper looking a bit racy on Jaden now.
It's pretty difficult when we were doing what we were doing early doors.
Yes.
But left and coast basically.
Going too wide.
You were? I was trying to avoid Fee, and Fee was trying to avoid me with Chris lurking in the background.
Actually put Joseph alongside, and all for the guy that will be on the outside.
Right, cheers.
Inside the bus stop to go too far, and then slow down.
Sorry, refocus. We can get him back.
To the racetrack. But yeah, he's
Need the points while I can.
So Pete Van Gool is putting piles of pressure onto
Oh, I've got loads.
Chris Shaw is under quite a lot of pressure from Jade.
Well, if I'd have done what you give me, I'd have run out now.
It's a nice line though.
21.
Slow is that just the outside and keep it as wide as possible.
The car in front is Chris, car number 79. The rating is 1.0.
On to the last.
Okay, hitting this time.
Barney way on a white flag there at the top of the screen.
White flag.
Funded this time. Your look
It was white flag signal.
is on the chat.
Yeah.
Oh right, they're talking about racing and operations and how you shouldn't do it, standard.
To be fair, I think all of us, whenever we've had any sorts of injuries, we do give the sim a go, just in case. Sometimes when you're at home, you've got nothing else to do. It's the beauty of sim racing that keeps us looking forward into.
Half a gallon of fuel remaining. T26, right 5.
Doing some other shape.
you going to get there for you, what?
You fucking dribble.
Wow. I mean, okay.
I think as we're getting moved on Jaden as well.
Just be careful, PVG.
That should be enough, I think.
I have a feeling we could see a casualty here. A fantastic point out the exit here from Logan. I would not be surprised if Logan went in for a move here on EBG, which he does. He's going to get that done so confidently.
My word, that is like he's on rails, Sam. I mean, how does he get sort of control like that? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Back in the days, but geology is not what PVG is going for it. Standing. Get him.
Great content. Right. Logan did a bit of weaving in front of PVG.
But drive erratically enough, do you think, Chris, you'll not bother overtaking me?
No, I'm going for it.
We're going up the inside, Fee.
That's probably control for him. And I crossed the line.
Feel safer in front of you. Not the way you're going.
Victory. Somebody's waiting it out. That was a Renee, right? Renee just waited.
Come on, PVG!
Very little fuel.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
What's going on here?
That was great racing, that. Yeah.
Good race, Rob.
Chris Edwin was stalling, but they are choking. I mean,
That's the sort of racing.
I heard that.
That was like I'll turn into you to
Obviously had some
keep me position. That.
Oh, mine's just spitting as I'm coming across the line.
Watkins Glen when
I got him, but you.
it may not
I've called up, lads.
still like a good
Yeah.
Right on my
My fuel says I've got 5 seconds worth of fuel left.
Wow.
That's a great result there, Michael.
I got him on the line. I wonder if he ran out of fuel as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he ran out of fuel just as she was coming through that final set.
No, I mean the other. I don't know which one.
Right, let me take you through.
But yeah, he sort of turned into me to stop us.
In order, if it comes through. There we go. Right, Greg.
Fucking Jesus.
That
was a bit of a last couple of laps. It was good fun at the beginning. Well,
yeah, it was. And 0x for the full race. Yeah, even whoever took me out at the beginning, I don't know if it was Marcus. It wasn't intentional, but I didn't know he was there. I was all clear on the inside. Next thing, I'm spun out.
Chris Shaw gets himself a class victory for Pro-Am. And Casper Smirnoff finishes in 7th place overall for Sim Racing School. Jaden Scotton gets himself a second in class, in 8th place overall for JC Academy, J. Coyle's Academy. Logan McKinsey in 9th for Yellow Flag Motorsport. PVG gets a 3rd place in class, 10th on track for Result Clothing. Result Pure Sims Cal Hardy.
I don't know if he lifted on the line to give me that position back after turning into me. He might have done. It looks like he did. Which is fair enough. I mean, I would have got him anyway because he was slow out the last corner.
Chris Needham was 18th for Air Smart Racing. 19th was Ronald De Jong, who's privateer this season, but he'll get snapped up when he's driving like that. Deck Crowther, 20th for Blade Designs SRL. Dietmar Hoos, and first in class, I should say.
No, he was out of fuel. He was running out of fuel, so he didn't give it. He actually ran out of fuel.
Second in class for Am. 22nd on track for Darryl Wright, 3rd in class, 23rd on track for Result Clothing iRacing Team. Chris Dixon, 24th for Safeguard. Marcus Kesting, 25th.
I'd check the better race on far.
Workguard.
Had a better racing on far.
27th,
It's not race too, that's like.
For Workguard. 29th was Renee, for cutting corning TC. Dan Lewis, 30th after a disconnect for Blade Designs SRL. That must mean he joined at some point, and I've missed it.
Who is that? It's all these people with posh double clutches.
Did not run.
What did everyone have to rev thing at?
Yeah.
The launch rev limit?
About 6. Mine's about 6, and I just floor it and go.
Alright then.
Yeah, you got clutch, I haven't got clutch.
2 minutes. Nah, I don't.
The headset's pitch quick.
My launch is actually 5.6.
5.6?
Yeah, and I just floor it and go. It's not the best start, but it gets up the line. I mean, you can do it better if you've got a clutch that works. But
not many fucking worse than mine. Jesus. Oh, right, that's better. You got no hope this time, Fake.
Well, hopefully we won't have to avoid you. I'll be next to you, so I won't need to.
No pressure if I just put my foot to the floor and fucking go.
Me? Ah.
I try and keep it about 80%. But it's obviously, like I say, I ain't got a clutch, can't slide it in. I ain't got a double clutch. Yeah.
Rogers on pole.
Nothing at the minute.
20 rain. For just good.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get any rain at this one.
We take out.
It's quite crazy out there, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, that setup works a lot better. I enjoyed that.
We ain't getting any rain.
Got at the end of the session, T28.
Right on the grid.
23rd, everyone.
Right then.
Oh shit.
Just in time to go into grid.
Bit fuel up.
He's already said that.
So, here we go folks. Top 15 will reverse now.
Yeah, fuel and tyres.
Waiting for somebody to start.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna click this button twice and this one once. And here we go folks. So Roger Morton, and we will lead us away. He was the 15th finisher in the first race for Safeguard. Rob Sutherland will go off on the front row with him. Jura Larkinen will go off in third. Fourth will be Jamie. Carl will go off fifth. Sixth will be PVG. Logan will go off seventh. Jaden will be eighth. Ninth will be Casper. Chris Shaw will go off 10th. Michael Hall.
T28.
Yeah.
Fast drivers out there today.
I was having you before the line. I was trying.
Right there. Standing start here. Nice and neat here.
Here we go.
17th will be
Go.
Half of the man on the grid.
Well, I say, I come off from on the grid.
Fucked up, didn't he?
Jamie Wilson's jumped the start.
There's a lot of pit waste start.
Yeah, I think there's been an issue with my SDK. That's my bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, SDK decided to reboot and launch the message in everything with Jamie.
Throw a yellow.
Oh, what's that?
Throw a yellow, yeah.
Slow down, Faye.
I'm sorry guys, just a glitch in
Something went wrong with the start.
It actually sent a message in the session.
No.
Weird. Okay, so technical error there.
That was something.
Tony Walker was
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Fuel safe.
Loads of cars not on the track.
Yeah, fuel safe.
Sam, do you want to do the message in the race?
And I think Jamie Wilson had a false start. Paul, you can't fix that.
Oh, they've had the black flags cleared, that's not fair.
Yeah, well,
They're not doing that anymore.
yeah, they're not meant to.
Yeah.
Set everybody away under caution.
And I'm going to try to reorder everybody.
sure.
There was a false start as well. What's actually happening? Does anybody know?
Just
I don't know.
They said start for 2 minutes, and after that,
Right.
just start sequence started.
excuse a false start.
You're in iRacing, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
No, we can't reset the start, I'm afraid.
How many laps are you have to do?
It's just not something that's possible for iRacing at this time.
Alan 2's got a black flag.
So, we've got some people right royally out of position at the moment. Whilst we sort this out, folks, why don't you listen to this again, and we'll discuss in the background what we're going to do.
E13.
Jump sit safety car now.
I went from 32nd on the grid down now sitting in 16th. Yeah.
12, yeah.
What happens if they miss a start?
They're all at the back. They started in the pits, weren't they? They must have.
Well, the thing is, they can't overtake because
Yeah, no,
there's some yellow flags, so
yeah.
Yeah, they can push them through though. That's the thing.
we'll wave around, but
Yeah, wait around.
They're not a lap down, are they?
No, they shouldn't be.
You can't wave them through then, can you?
Show you the way they're talking.
He was asking where the safety car was.
Code 5.
Sorry, Frey, I didn't know you were there. Nearly got you. I only saw you last second.
We have to cross the start finish line before we can overtake.
you've got to go over the start finish line yet.
No, I think.
This season.
Not good. It's about to rain.
Is it about to rain, yeah?
Yeah.
Radar was clear.
Yep.
Well, that says light rain soon.
Yeah.
Pit lane open. If anybody needs to go pits.
Without completing off the chaos. So what we're going to do is we're going to start them whenever this caution period ends. And
I could do loads of flashing now around the
sorry, go on.
2 degree. Whoa!
Yeah, go
No.
for it.
See something you can never enough back it to the end.
The session are alright with it. We get
Okay, fuel saving will be a strat, I think.
from the race 1 results.
Okay.
That's the thing that can be done, but all the drivers need to have time to complete the race.
Push it to the end.
Save. This
Lift and crossed.
Heat sessions times
Max race should be relatively easy because you should be able to put it in 5th or 6th and just coast near enough going into the chicane. You should be able to hold position as well.
It doesn't matter.
No,
It doesn't matter. You can set the grid from a previous race in iRacing.
The only problem is it might spot us as there's light rain soon,
Quick look into that.
so you might have to pick whatever.
Yeah, but you don't have to do fuel.
Just one of those things that does happen. happened. Technical glitch.
I'm gonna save fuel anyways in case we don't need to do the tyres.
You'll need fuel. It uses too much fuel around here.
If we're saying we've got probably...
Well, there's only 30 minutes left.
Probably got about 1 minute.
33.
Yeah, I know, but we did 30-minute race and we had to use like 37 litres of fuel.
Yeah, 37 litres.
Yeah, but have his fuel saved is...
Oh yeah, helps. Yeah, you want less fuel to go in.
Less fuel to go in, yeah.
So, yeah, folks, the wonders of iRace.
I hope one day
It's going to be tight for fuel.
good enough to actually worry about that shit.
Some funny stuff.
Nah, me neither.
Races along the way that have...
I can't do it, so I'm trying.
I'm going to try. Need to save about 4 litres, I think.
My skill calculator says that if I go around at this pace, I've got 4 hours and 29 minutes worth of fuel.
Take out your safety car as well, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind the points. You're going to have a quick Dan Lewis straight away after you.
You want to see what's behind me?
Yeah, I can imagine. You just hold them up a bit.
I'll tell you what will be a strategy. If we get to the fuel window, to actually pit, let these lot fuck off and rather than fight them and then actually come back out.
Yeah.
I've still got...
I don't think the fuel window's
another lap.
Yeah, I think. I'm just trying to work it out.
Don't do one of them like we did in that endurance race, though.
No. That's why I'm kind of working. You need 13 litres of fuel potentially to get to the end. Well, we've still got 1 lap.
30? No, 30.
13.
Litres?
Fuel window's now open.
Yeah, mine's just it's open as well.
Mine just says it's closed now.
For the language people.
Yeah, the calculations are on what are based on the speed we was doing now.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So.
Yeah, iRace doesn't want to go with me.
Yeah, I can only get 4 litres of fuel in.
My iRacing just glitched out massively then as well. I don't know whether that was visible for everybody else.
I think that's what we'll be short, about 4 or 5 litres.
We need 33 litres to the end.
Yeah, so 4 litres will get you to the end.
Absolutely right.
You have to do 1 lap and up box, 1 foot.
Nah, fuel safe it's not gonna be enough, I think.
Done already.
Well, it's gonna be shit at the restart anyway, so because everyone's gonna crash.
Probably a full course yellow anyway.
Well, guys, your wet tyres ready.
If you go in now, are you going to be able to make it to the end? If you go in now for a pit stop?
No. 3 litres closed. You get a black flag.
I think you're going to have to do 1 lap.
We'll just see how it goes. Just go for it.
Yeah, go for it, guys.
You catch me saying that so you get out of his way.
Yes.
Probably one of the more weird...
Thing is, if you sit there and it does go wet, if it does go wet, you will go to the end on fuel, but it's whether you can hang it out and drive.
I'm not normally at front when I do a safety car restart. Do you just let the safety car go?
Yeah, let him go. He's got to be in the pit lane.
Wait,
he's got to be in the pit lane.
Slow down a bit now.
Overtake the safety car.
Even when he's in the pit lane, Rog.
I mean, to be fair, just wait for it to tell you to go and go. Just hold everybody up so they don't get a run on you going down to the first corner.
13.
Right, lights are out, we're definitely going.
12 pro weeks, that's nice.
It's been fun so far.
Brilliant. Love it.
Exhilarating. Good racing.
Sunday drive.
Just can't get past Casper.
After 4 laps.
So he keeps trying as well, don't you?
Logan, McKenzie and those guys find out next week.
Yeah, just crossing.
Doing a bit of weaving to get his tyres up to temperature. Everybody's realised that.
Fucking need it. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a clean one. I think I've got the Russian attack fleet right behind me. Oh, thanks, Rob. Yeah, that's my bumper. Thank you.
There'll be no reordering anyway, would there? Because they're all on the same.
Yeah, you go.
It's gone.
So pit lane start.
Oh.
Here we go, folks. Roger's gone.
It's a good strong start from Roger and Logan.
Oh no.
Rest of the field caught napping by the looks of it. That could cause a bit of bunches, especially to go through the S's.
Yeah, I suppose one of the benefits here is that nearly the whole of the pro class is together.
Whoa. Sorry.
It's the pro-ams that are strung out through the field. And Wobbly is in 24th on the last to first challenge, so you've got to be happy with that, right?
Oh, few spinners.
There's a wreck in 5. Looks like it's Wilson.
Sorry, Carl.
Oh, was that you, was it?
Yeah, it was me. I was
fucking sorry.
Right in the middle of it, it gets tagged. And that is Wall.
Big hit from Jamie as well.
I was behind PVG and he almost hit the wall.
That was fucking nuts.
That's my line.
One of the wing mirrors, I'm not sure. Right, back to racing. So that will be...
I'm not sure how I saved it, to be fair.
Fuck's sake.
Wobbly, however, sliding his way through the field.
Rewind you lot.
Can't believe he's down.
Uh-oh.
Places from the start. It's terrible. Yeah, we've got Jaden on his inside there, so that's going to be a battle that carries on for a little while. Jaden wasn't slow in the first one.
Yeah, he didn't give me much room there. I had to avoid him.
Rewind, going down here.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Was that you, Darryl? Dale?
Yeah, that is me.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it wasn't you.
Yeah, you just wait.
And getting a move done on him. Oh, and there's Shunt behind. That's Darryl. Oh, there's Paul Hurley in that as well. So that is Darryl right.
I'm going to have to pick for fuck's sake.
Sorted out though, so that's a great recovery from the pair of them.
I'm trying to box.
His way through on his own teammate there. That's Neymar on the outside of him.
Says I've got enough fuel to go to the end, which is weird.
Oh, I haven't had that.
I got barged out of the back of the last corner and then fucking sat there and got a black flag for entering the pit lane fucking illegally.
Really?
1 minute penalty.
Where they were in the league. But if we're going to
fucked up anything of the strategy that I had.
this might save some people. Unless there's make it Discord vote to decide. I think the only problem with that is we get 50.
Right, did you have one?
We got 33, we get 30.
Well, I was planning on boxing, letting all the leaders literally go past and...
Chris, it's reeling in. Gap's down to 1.2 seconds. It's clearer than 1.2 for 5.
I've let them all pass, yeah.
I've never been this close to the people at the front.
Next car ahead is Louis, car number 318. A license. The rating is 2.8.
In every single lap to top of the field. It would just be a no-brainer and a much better chance of getting that finish in because that's a safety car. We've gone back to a 30-minute race.
Yeah.
So with a little bit of fuel saving, I think it's going to be possible. If you haven't gone into the pits at all though, you might still need that little bit of a splash and dash towards the end.
Yeah, you're right. So, what we got
57, yes. My first.
The yellow at the bottom and green in the middle, right? Where's it gone?
Oh,
Damn right,
yeah,
Rod.
sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where that freaking option is, because
I'm supposed to go through it. I'll let you go through, Pete. I'm gonna have to go somewhere.
It's apparently not an option anymore. Bring back the old website, thank you.
Yeah, bring back the...
Because that was...
Time to perfection, mate.
I made that in like 2 minutes back in the day, and now the option doesn't exist anymore.
Coming as well, Daryl.
Yeah, so inside, I'm going wide.
Fuck off! Fucking knobhead! Why? Why? Oh, fuck!
Come out and we enter now where there is a whole 1% chance of it starting to rain, and I don't know about you lot,
What the fucking hell was that, Ethan?
Gave us a cut warning there.
Okay, so see how that pans out at the end of it all. More cars within pit road, but that means that they'll get their fuel stops on even if it's...
Fucking wanker.
Everybody's too wide here apparently. Well, there's wobbly corners through. Yeah. 2 in 1 corner for wobbly.
a little bit of a break there from the Audi.
Yeah.
Maybe there's, I think that was.
It was.
And that's going to give James Scott a chance to dive here on the inside using the camber to his advantage. What he gets through as well.
I told you these two would be up to the whole race. Because James is quick.
Yeah, James had, from that qualifying session, had a really good race around here. Now we've got
surely that's overtaken off the track. Oh!
Programs and arms, everybody's going to go over the inside here. And James
Fuck off! What was that?
Another really nice run on the outside there. The Hydro Race car using off the track on the edge. And wobbly. Nice play there.
What the fuck?
That view from Jaden must have been absolutely horrific.
Yep. Right, so another casualty of having a field that's all jumbled up.
Dead man inside on this corner, Pete.
No, never mind. We'll have a look.
Carl, what's he on the graph or something?
So we'll have a look at this. See what happened there. It looks like there's air between
There's Rog.
Alright, you're quicker than me anyway.
I don't get how he found space out there.
It was solid air. It really was. Play that again. Where was that? I'm gonna go to this view. This view. Watch how much air there is between the two cars going into this corner. Boing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Solid air movement folks feature sometimes of iRacing and the ping generation. And you wanted to see it from a different perspective, didn't you?
Oh no.
Yeah, I just want to have a look from a... Jeez,
Whoa.
this is going to be so close.
Excuse me. Right, okay.
Wow.
Right.
I'm back with you.
Excellent.
I gave up. I gave up. Yeah, I gave up.
Okay, it cannot be done anymore.
B13. But your race, not theirs. You got this.
In many ways, that website was so much better.
Alongside you, Rog. No, I'm not.
I was going to get an outside line here on Roger.
Hey man, you passed. You fault. You just gotta get brave.
Positions shuffling about towards the top. Greg has managed to get past PBG. It is now 2 seconds from Logan McKinsey.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'll let you just got inside if you want, mate. I don't mind. You can have that one.
2.8, I was looking at the wrong column.
Oh, here we go. All the balance.
Thank you, darling.
So Logan hot-lapping. Greg will now be hot-lapping. Wobbly's made himself all the way back to 11th place and he was nearly last. Just making his way back out of the pits.
stay close here. We can get him back.
What we can say after this, you know, when it's not live anymore, is that we don't have to play the music lots of people. I'll cut that out, don't worry about it.
Anyway, it's now available in special edition vinyl.
Yeah, you're right.
Fixed DVD? What? I fixed to you.
PBG, going into the pits. Not showing any flags, so this must be a chance.
T17.
Didn't feel comfortable with the pack being as close to behind him as that, so jumped into the pits to maybe come out in a bit cleaner air, but don't know how much that's going to work, because there are still a few groups and gangs of cars still approaching the entrance of that pit lane.
Yeah, so he's just going to literally slash and dash. There's not going to be much fuel that he needs. They've gone already.
Yeah, a nice short pit stop there. There'll be a few people watching that, and a few people in...
I just want to be out of sync with the pit stop because everyone's going in. It's got to be a shit show in an entry.
Just make sure you take it clean as you can, because I just got 1 minute 40-second penalty for cutting the entry.
Yeah, you need to go in on the before the corner on the race where the lines start.
I know that, it was just the fact that when there's 3 cars trying to punt you down the inside, it didn't work.
Yep, just close the door a little bit, but he still has the momentum to get through. Yeah. That's two positions Roger there.
Let me know when you want to go by PVG. Yeah, after this corner.
Certain drivers like Wobbly are way out of where he would have started significantly higher, right?
Cheers, buddy.
Gap 2, David. Ahead is increasing. Now 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, and I think Mike All as well is probably one of the biggest loser of the thing.
The car in front is David. Car number 264, and the rating is 1.8.
Much for him because he was starting on the back anyway. But yeah,
such a bad thing to be honest.
B16 at half distance. Estimated it's about
fuel to the end now. Not sure about.
That keeps everybody interested for a little bit longer, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, most likely. I think the difference in this race will be actually in class position. That might be a bit more different than they should have been. Considering the starting order.
What? Why do I need to fuel again?
Overall positions.
The mine's just the same. I think it's the fuel calculator from the safety car.
A bit off.
How much fuel did you have? 5.
Still in the pits when
it's on the edge. Yeah, I've noticed.
I'm gonna feel bad about that for weeks, and it's not even my fault.
And I fucked up corner.
SDK interfering with iRacing in a randomly weird way. Strangest thing I've seen for years. And obviously iRacing has done crazy things previously. Used to the most important thing, to be honest. There's a bit of bump drafting going on here.
Gap 2, car number 13. Behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Shift his way across. Andy's going to have a really twist run out of that corner, still side by side, and Casper can't do anything about that, but he can try and up and under.
Yeah, he can go back maybe, and he's gonna get runs. As long as he's left with a car's width, everything's good in the world.
Yeah, Morgan's going to be looking at that, trying to capitalise if a mistake is made. But no, Andy gets through that really nice. A really good move from Andy. Nice line on the outside to plan
you're with him.
Only in 10th place, so a 4th position. It is even worth saying a 4th position for this week. But yeah, top 10 at the moment, with Daniel Lewis up 21 place.
Crazy.
An absolutely amazing climb there from Daniel. He'll be very happy about that one.
Dear. I think just being on the grid is enough. So yeah, hopefully Mike gets a really good finish out of this. There's only, well, obviously 9 cars ahead of him. Some of them have got to hit.
Your black flag, Andy?
Yeah, it doesn't help when you get fucking 12 wankers fucking crashing into you.
Right, so here we go.
Yeah,
Wobbly did that, I mean, I got 7th.
Ahead, it's increasing. Now 1.0 seconds.
He did apologise though.
3 laps of fuel. You're second off the pace in sector 3.
Fucking got 4 of them before we started over the fucking line. Rob Sutherland went right into the fucking back of me on the fucking outlet.
Car 30.
Home up
The rating is 2.6.
Who's that fucking Ethan anyway? Is he a new one?
Yeah, he's in front of me now.
Stop!
Yeah, that was Noe. What are you doing now, Carl?
Oh no.
Bloody hell, Dan Wilson's quick, he's catching us up.
Needham's just fit. Oh, they're all pitting.
I've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm back on.
Anybody else reporting dodgy sound? Anybody?
B14. 2 laps of fuel left. 2 laps. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace.
On the next one, I'm sure. I don't think they can make it to the end. I think they have to pit. So probably still the
Inside Andy.
Yep.
Has been done.
Cheers, sweet.
I don't know whether he's just off the gas in all corners now, but he's not pulling away anymore from Greg. Greg's still up to the floor by the look of things. And the
Bit closer than I'd like.
behind him. Now has got a gap after what happened with Morgan and Casper.
Yeah, Andy.
And then Carl Hardy, a second and a half nearly behind. And then we'll see Ronald in the distance.
Don't pass into the next corner, David.
In that lovely livery that I like, with those stripes, gold and purple and black.
Gap out front is now 3.7.
So, Sam, do we think that Wobbly has a chance to
Who's that?
near the winner this
Me, Darryl. Got it.
The winner, I don't think so.
Oh, you're coming in.
But
Oh, sorry, I'm in the pits.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and I think they're very, very short.
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Very, very short pit stop at the moment. Someone like James.
Well, yeah, Jane is 10 seconds.
Yeah, so
In the
For
lane.
some reason I thought it was down in front of me.
Hey, no.
It feels like a very long road on there.
as Casper starts making his way back through some of these white markers there.
This Ethan must have had about 30x by now.
Ronald is to the pit.
Oh, he's off on every corner.
Ahead is pitting.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
How are you doing, Faye?
59. 1 lap of fuel left.
Yeah, Jane Chris in Europe. See if they come out now.
When are you pitting? Right. I would have been in front of you if I hadn't been took out.
Yeah, move on now then.
Me chasing you down, Andy?
Hey?
You got me chasing you down?
Just letting people through at the moment.
Let me through if you want.
Hey, pop right up.
Again, gaps now, 2.2 seconds.
With the greatest respect.
Turn 9.
Everybody has a grid in immediate.
Bugles, pitting 4. You should come out.
That should be easy picking when tyres are absolutely screwed for them 2 spins.
You might have to expect it, but I think everyone's going to be furiously flashing now for the rest of the season.
So, everybody apart from Logan has gone to pit, or has Carl gone round again? Carl's gone round again. Not many.
Great fuel saving from Carl then.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah. Wobbly round.
300 feet.
She hasn't pit either yet.
No.
100 feet.
She's going in now. There we go. There we go.
Left front, 86%. Right rear, 96. Don't worry about the lap times. Just do what you need to. Get your mark. 5 minutes left.
At some point, I'm guessing. That does give Logan quite a lot of comfort at the very front there. 17.5 seconds.
Really close on fuel or not, I'll make it.
Before the end of this.
Oh, where are you going? The exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
What? How much you got left, Pete?
Yeah, final 5 minutes.
Just a sec. Going through the bus stop now.
It's going to be interesting to see how quick this pit stop for Logan's going to be.
Say that again, Rog.
Where are you?
Just going into the pit lane.
Got 7.4 litres
Oh,
left.
where you pitted.
You are going to be slow
No, I haven't pitted yet.
Ahead of Greg, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think.
I'm 9.9 and going to make
Oh, sorry, yeah.
make it by half a lap.
He's the last car that started from pit road, I think, that hasn't pitted yet. So I think he's going to drop down the order somewhat. 5 minutes to go.
Depends when the clock goes white, I think.
Yeah. That's it. So I'm just gonna.
Leo is okay, according to Alan. Thank you, Alan.
The leader, Carl, is pitting now.
Very, very likely that Carl's going to jump in and possibly wobbly as well. I can't see either of them two doing another lap, to be honest.
Sun's come out.
Carl.
Nice pit stop. You've got to watch it on this track. They don't speed into pit road. It's so easily done.
Yeah, it is a truly horrendous pit entrance as well. He's going to try one more lap.
Yeah, and he won't have got the lead last car there because Logan was beyond the start line, so Logan would have got the lead lap point.
Probably just got one of those off tracks, so he's getting one step further away from getting the coveted Alan.
Watch out on him, Carl.
Yeah. Carl rejoins the track, and he's going to rejoin the track in 5th or 6th. Here comes Morgan right on him.
That'll be 4th place, I think. No, that'll be 5th, sorry.
Fifth,
Yeah,
yeah.
5th. Good pit stop for Carl, nicely done.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
D23.
Euro, wasn't it? Yeah. I think he was on his own.
And that's going to be a slow down for Euro.
Say that again, Casper.
Track that much and rejoin.
I would think watch out on him.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Surrounded
Yeah.
by
Yeah, I'll just let him go.
everyone else in Pro-Ams. We have a few places lost here for Euro.
Gap to D24. Hines now, 2.0.
What do you reckon,
flag off.
2 minutes left.
Can I get my flag now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Yes.
It should be.
if it's this time,
It's gonna be white flag.
we have the answer, I think. If it doesn't fit this time, I think it's going for it. He's lost a lot of time.
Yeah, just white flag now.
behind him.
Someone's flipping black flags as well.
So that makes me think he's slower than he should be. But yeah, he's going in. Yeah.
Right, so, here we
Black flag as
go.
well. Nobody's got a black flag.
Oh, what? What's that? Oh, speeding.
Possibly, it's just, well, it flashed up for a black flag for me, so,
Oh, he disconnected as well. Yeah, that's it.
Let me go, please, Daryl.
Yeah, go on. Boom. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Just three.
Right, okay. I did wonder why my camera went to scenic. I was like, what is going on now with iRace? Couldn't breathe.
And we're on white flag as well, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
with Logan McKenzie, Greg Daffron, Andy Shield in third place. Well, great result for Andy, that is.
I know, yeah.
Podium there.
Oh my word.
B22, white flag, last
I'm
lap.
staying wide, Casper.
This one that's on camera now.
Thanks.
Netherlands versus Netherlands. RDJ versus PPG.
Yeah, well, RDJ, there's kind of new one. Wow. Well done, Jay.
Thank you. PPG about to go for a move on the outside there. Both taking slightly different runs through that bus stop as well. Deep on now, his teammate right behind him, going to be spurring him on. That would very much Roger will try and put in a move versus PVG if he's fighting this hard, but saying bragging rights within the team, he love it.
Yeah.
PVG's going to put a the inside there. That's great control by BBG. Not going to have a quicker outside line. Quickly goes into cover the inside. Logan, 2 corners to go, 1 corner to go. Control drive, and very nice win as well, which you'll be very, very happy with.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done to Logan and the cows of what happened. Behind that workguard car is one Greg Daffron coming over the line. Oh, that was beat the wall.
The racing one up.
Oh, good buddy, keep it going.
Nicely done, nicely done. Well done, Carl.
Would have been a lot better with that minute's worth of.
I don't think there's going to be very many people in this view. I think that it's all...
Yeah, I think my early pit stop, I did a bit too much of fuel save, but that was good for a long race. Good points.
Yeah, good one.
B22, that's finish, good job.
Get in.
Where'd you finish, B?
Right from the start, David over the line.
Yeah, you'll have been
26. Okay.
on the podium though. You should have been.
Still got some coming over the line.
Paul got me up the back going in. It wasn't his fault, I was defending hard, so I'm not blaming him for it.
And just Dale and Jamie. Dale's over the line there, and Jamie.
Where did you get back to, Michael?
Coming
In for an interview, yeah.
now. You got absolutely wiped out in the bus stop. I mean, his mechanics are brilliant, aren't they?
Absolutely, no.
Yeah, I think you second, Fee. David be first.
I didn't rage quit. There was a kid behind me.
Sorry, say again?
There was a kid behind me.
Oh, really? Okay.
That crowd around.
Well,
No, he was in Am last week, but he is.
Really?
He should be in.
I'll read that later, unless you want...
I don't know then, unless they've put him in Am, but he's a lot quicker than we are.
It's about... Well, I mean, I can explain. I mean, the drop round doesn't make sense.
I'm sure he was pro Am last time, wasn't he?
If you would add another drop round, people that actually...
What happened to Wobbly?
He wiped me out.
No,
and then
he
I don't know.
Then they... Yeah, you know... Well,
No,
back his dummy. Well, he got like 7x for wiping me out because he spun me and then hit me again.
I'm going to the kit.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Cheers.
Good recovery, Michael. Well done.
Incredible.
Don't say it, 'cause it's just going to burst back in here and just curse or something like that.
Yeah,
and the kids will
probably,
start
yeah.
crying.
Right, yeah.
Might be.
Well, we'll get to the photos, maybe.
Yeah, you've done really well, Rog. That's good.
Good racing, Roger.
We have it?
That was a little bit of setup where I had like 15 minutes to practice it, like, and to get one. Yeah, hopefully like
Hello,
that.
everyone.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Yeah, see you later.
You know.
Why have I pressed the wrong button there?
I'm going to go up top.
Right. Should have done that after the first race. Okay, you're finishing order for this.
Yeah, I'll bang a session up tomorrow night.
Here at Watkins Bamboo.
I'm just going to see,
Hopefully it's a better circuit than this one.
I'm going to see where it is now.
Well done to him. He won by a
Exactly. Oh, nice.
Nice, is it? What,
Is
GT?
it that the endurance race as well, the brands?
Podium there for night race.
Is it the...
Morgan Buck.
Okay.
I'll have a look now.
WSR Esports.
See you,
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, see you up there, Fee.
See you later, chaps.
Yeah, see you later, Dave.
See you later.
For Result X Pure Sims. Casper Smirnoff finished 6th for Sim Racing School. 7th was Daniel Lewis in 2nd in class for Blade Designs SRL. Ronald de Jong finished in 8th place. 9th was Pete Van Gool, PVG for Result Clothing iRacing Team. Sorry, it's RDJ now, isn't it? Yeah, RDJ finished 8th. Roger Morton finished 10th for Safeguard. Jaden Scotton finished 11th for JC Academy. Chris Shaw finished 12th for Ascari Autosport. With Chris Needham in 13th for Air Smart Racing. Michael Hall finished in 14th for Result X Pure Sims. Rob Sutherland 15th for RD Simsport. Euro Larkin in 16th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And Rene finished in 17th for Cutting Corney, just ahead of his teammate Dietmar Hoos. Where am I up to? Jaden's gone. No. Where was I up to? Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to go back now.
Dietmar.
19th place.
19th, there we go. Deck Crowther, the first of the M-Class, stop it. The first of the M-Class cars over the line in 19th. So a podium finish for him for Blade Designs SRL. Demis Tigchalar finished in 20th for Hydro Race Racing Forces with David Ayres, 2nd in class. 21st on track for Safeguard. Fiona finished in 22nd for Workguard. Paul Hurley was 23rd for Just an Average Sim Racer. Arno Chinonier was 24th for Air Smart Racing. Ethan Turner was 25th for Blade Designs Just an Average Sim Racer. Chris Dixon was 26th for Safeguard. Marcus Kesting finished 27th and Dale Bennison finished in 28th for Safeguard. 29th was Jamie Wilson for Team Chimera. Andy Littler finished 30th for Workguard. Result Clothing's Darryl Wright finished in 31st. And then Wobbly, 32nd for bstv Pink. Pete Newman did not run. Okay, so now I can go to this button and go to this and do a bit of this. So we've got some decisions. Well, there's some decisions to make based on what happened at the very start there, in terms of what counts and what doesn't. But we'll get.
Good win, Logan.
Much appreciated.
Where are we up to here? Blah, 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 blah.
I thought there was no point fighting you off start. I knew you were a lot quicker than me.
I've got Rob Sutherland, the same player against Sam in
Not too hard anyway.
DM chat for the music.
I
The music was brilliant tonight. Right, so let's see who's in the. Oh, I've just nearly.
So Alan in the chat just there.
Oh, go on.
Backfire, the home of disaster with a smile.
It's always been that way. Let's bring in our feature race winner.
I'm gonna bust his ass. Thanks, Tony.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, Logan McKinsey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Yeah, not too bad. What are you watching? Yeah, it's like craziness here. So, race 1 was a last to first challenge. You did really well.
Yeah, race 1 was a lot of fun. Cut through the field there, I felt like fairly cleanly, and then I was really disappointed that I couldn't get that whole of the group that I was going for at the end there, especially Jaden, but that was really fun running the line with him.
Yeah, that was super close. And then we had our own little chaos where SDK interfered with iRacing and launched before it should have done. I didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah, it's just what
Right, if they don't get me in straight away, then that's it. I'm never coming in this room ever again.
They'll get you in.
I never come up here, so they bloody better.
iRacing and SDK doing their thing, I think. But yeah, was that good fun, or was it a bit lonesome driving at the front there? Because
I missed out on podiums tonight.
Roger restarted.
Yeah, 10 here.
I was on fourth in the first race, but clean race.
Yeah, when the safety car came out,
I don't know what I got.
there were basically at that point two primary goals. It was save as much fuel as possible. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I think.
Who's car 21?
Oh, 21.
Wobbly. Yeah.
Greg, because
264.
I did. What ended up happening.
Oh, that'll have been when
the exact same lap time.
And right,
264. David.
Plugging for.
Well, I didn't have contact with David.
Are you currently in at the moment?
Yeah, just tell me. I didn't. I got a 4X.
We're on
no, it was 0X contact.
Summer break.
Well, your fucking bingo wings in next time for the chicane. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you shouldn't bloody go 2 by 2, mate. Jesus Christ.
You know,
managed it with about 3 other
how
people.
you been.
Yeah, well, I'm faster than them.
You count as 3 people horizontally.
Right, so there we go. We were 4 wide going into the fucking bus stop. What are you talking about?
2 wide.
Yeah, I don't know where we were, mate. I can't even remember. What was it? I was just guessing the bus stop. Was it the bus stop?
It was, yeah.
Alright.
It spat me out.
Yeah,
into
no, it's
the
fun.
ball, like,
You need some wiki to get it through it. But...
have you got any bruises?
Yeah, my ego.
There'll be no sympathy. Don't give it all.
As long as you've got no bruises, I'm fine.
So I'm healthy, right? No? Okay. So
Yeah, Jaden?
early August then for AlphaTauri
Talk to me.
is it open to
I don't think I've ever spoken to him.
or are you still on?
Sorry, I'm guessing
there he is.
water.
People are always welcome
I
to
got one in
come by and
Brussels,
sign
so-
up. We're always
Hey, bye-bye.
taking sign-ups.
Hey, Dan, you alright?
So, yeah, people don't have to show up for a whole season or even a half season. So the sign-ups are always open.
I found the water.
And we need to find out who does your videos because we want to
Branch GP next week, huh?
the ones that I create. Sam's done a really good job of this season as one.
Anything better than this shit place.
Better than mine.
I don't mind this track, to be fair. I don't mind it.
Folks, if you've not seen any
The best car to drive on that track is
don't find them because they are
the
Ferrari.
I'm very
No, I've forgotten it. I've forgotten it. Bulldozer. Oh, I can't remember it. Some single seater thing. Not Formula 4 or anything. Begins with R.
But yeah, anybody you want to shout out?
That's the one.
Logan, before we let you go, and you can figure
It's the
out which
best round that track.
you're going to completely dominate and then probably win the league.
Is Dick Crowther an am then?
I guess I will shout out
He is.
Michael Polsek because
Well,
He weren't he pro-am though?
He was pro-am last season, yeah.
and now
Yeah.
he's been cleaning up in
Yeah, he should have,
really pushing me to go to the next level.
I take it you're am as well, Rod.
Setup that he
Me, yeah.
put together. So, I guess big shout out to him.
Yeah, I'm properly impressed tonight. Compared to last night, I was just nowhere at all. Absolutely nowhere.
So you get two in one corner and just like,
But that setup definitely worked. It was a lot better.
it was mega.
What setup was it?
I just, it was just one of the ones that Pete sent me. I think it was a VRS setup, but I got a lot of understeer, so I messed about with camber and towing. And
it was good. It was really
To be fair though, last night they scored all practice. The track has been stupidly hot.
You can learn from it, I think.
Yeah.
Last night it was tonight it's quite cool on the track, so it was fine.
I learn something new every time.
I enjoy that track.
Another one mowing
Not a
in.
good round.
Well, I'm not good at that track, that's what it is.
I don't mind the track. The track's alright. It's just the other people on it that roll you around.
I've got a challenge for you, Paul.
Go on.
Jay, this is
Hello.
everyone.
What track are you good at?
None.
Easy answer. That's the thing. You don't know, Paul. Is Dick definitely an am?
No.
No.
How can he be an am? He finished fifth in pro-ams.
To bill you for
Why would he be an am?
Well, that's what I thought, but they keep labelling him as an am.
No, well, so he's going, you're desperate to get that fixed. I said, I'm not going to say nothing. They're going to notice it at some point. How can he be an am after finishing fifth in pro-ams all season?
Yeah.
Winning at the Novo ring combined in the ring.
Yeah, might be a spreadsheet special.
Yeah, it's someone's messed up.
Yeah, well, if he's not an am, I got a podium in the first race, then I was third.
Right, I have to apologise. David's there. I crashed into David.
Yeah, we did see that.
I weren't on purpose. I did wait for him. I haven't sat in the pits and then go back out. But you go back out before me, you could have the police.
Why wasn't it on purpose?
That incident with Daryl, that wasn't me. It was actually you, Chris.
Not discounting your ability.
What? Yeah, when I end up stuck behind him, I mean it's close between me and him, but it's actually you turning to hit him and then he spins in front of me. I thought I turned him, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, I was clean on the inside. There was no one up the inside that told me, and I turned in. Next thing, he was inside of me, but I apologised to him, and he said, "Don't worry, it wasn't your fault."
Yeah,
so,
but
Crow Chief said I was clear on the inside.
Yeah, I thought I did, but I didn't.
No, he like bulled into the side of me.
No one's taking responsibility, I say.
He took it himself.
It's me, I'll give you a little love tap on the last lap when I before a car.
Yeah, sure, I had to speed that way, yeah.
I had to speed to overtake and I didn't. I heard off because it wouldn't have been fair.
Completely my own fault.
I thought I'm not going to do that. That wouldn't be fair. I have to put you out of shape and then go past you. That would have been wrong. Sorry. That's why I stopped that. The slightest of touches.
Just cost win.
But what the fuck? What was that start? I mean, that was mental at the start. How did they get it wrong? I think it was someone must have pushed the wrong button.
Race 2, obviously.
I think
Sam pressed the wrong button.
There's a couple of things it might have been, but sometimes SDK system they use, it
a
has a mechanism to send a message into the sim.
Okay.
Like a chat message, and the command to do that is a chat message, and sometimes it does just kind of spaz out.
Some people were saying
the command is !grid set 2 for 2 minutes. And it only got like the grid set part of the message, and if you don't specify what it is, it means start now.
Yeah, I had to.
So it's a typing error.
Yeah, I missed the start.
Or Sam was going to do it because he didn't think anyone had done it, typed it in,
I just got caught off guard by it.
went to press enter, realised that Wobbly or someone had already done it, went to go backspace and then hit enter instead.
I got the best result.
I
had a good battle with Gila. You unfortunately got...
But throwing a yellow straight away and that was probably the right thing to do. Also,
I think so.
I jumped start because the car wasn't on, I was like fucking about doing something else, looking at my fuel or whatever. I saw the message, like, oh shit, got the car started up, forgot all about my start procedure. Obviously it's an Audi, it doesn't have a clutch, but I instinctively put the clutch down, that was the point of that. Rolled forward a little bit, stopped, started, hit the pit limiter. I was at the right fucking tip.
I did a similar thing. I did a 2-pedal start with the Civic. I pulled them both, put it in first, ready to go. So I revved it a bit, and when the lights come on, for some reason I just let go of my fucking hands.
Yeah, you just...
It moved, yeah,
the memory goes out the window.
Yeah, the brain wasn't working. I wasn't expecting to start.
There's a specific procedure that I go through on the starts, which are in the V8s as well. I've fucked plenty of them up, but including ones where it's something similar to this. And,
which they will be.
I got a black flag for the thing, which, you know, people like, why are you getting black flags? Well, firstly, it didn't clear the first time.
No, it didn't.
For some reason.
Wobbly,
and it only applied when you crossed the line, which is weird. I've not really seen that before.
Once enough.
People complaining, but I think under the circumstances it was fair enough.
I lost out on the start because I was fucking on my pit limiter and, you know, I don't know, making a cup of tea while it was going on or whatever.
Even the
people that were on the drop round because some people were well out of position from where they should have been started.
Yes.
On the bridge after that because some people hadn't gridded up, had they?
Even the people that were gridded up were
so
by it.
I think that was the best thing they could have done.
Yeah, we were just
I mean, I think a few people.
Yeah, does anyone else use that two pedal start?
Before on the BSTV broadcasted it.
No, that works brilliantly.
But yeah, it's did you actually jump start before?
Yeah, me too. Clutch and trigger.
Yeah.
So
you let one go, it starts rolling, and you dump the other one, and it just goes. You never get any wheel spin.
Laugh.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
Really?
Start the car.
What did it say?
It said an unnamed individual.
Yeah. No, I didn't really do any practice around here. I did a couple of laps on Cole's thing, and I was so tired, I couldn't be asked.
The start procedure will.
Anyway, that's a drop round, I think.
I would look it up in my recording.
Yeah, it's still turn up, mate. That's all that matters.
I've never really enjoyed driving around there, and it's not the track, as I said before in an interview last week, it's not the track, it's you, isn't it? Everyone's on the same bit of tarmac, so...
Put my foot on the clutch because...
Everyone has tracks they don't ride.
Everyone, yeah, absolutely right.
Like the last 3 corners of Fuji.
So I rolled forward in the panic.
What tracks? What tracks don't you like, Cole?
I know that...
any that I'm really shit at.
Exactly. I mean, Monza is always one that's I find deadly boring.
Yeah, no, I don't think I dislike any track. It's just, it annoys me if I can't do it. So then I just go off it, and I haven't got any time for it.
That's what it is. It's an issue, not a track issue. But
yeah.
They would set the grid set things like.
Yeah, but I have some tracks. Some people just don't flow around. I can't get on with.
I'm going off now anyway, because I'm bored. I'll catch you later. I'm bored of waiting, getting dragged into interview thingy.
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
Not bothering you a lot.
Well done, Logan. Good quality. Yeah, take care. Yeah, I'm off as well, ladios. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Later, Cal.
Yeah, we're deciding what we're going to do with the result.
Yeah, but Mr. Chandelier was up to his swerving about tactics again as well.
I don't know.
It wasn't extreme, but you can only make what he's run wide. So I go to take the line, so he moves back across in front of me, so I think I'm going to dip inside, and he moves back again. You're not allowed to make 2 moves, are you? No. Well, I'm not going to do anything, but last race he was doing it to Dan Lewis, and Dan ended up hitting him. Someone needs to just say, can't swerve about. Make 1 move, and that's your move.
Maybe there's an opportunity to add a round on the end in week 13 or something. Pending availability.
We could re-race it, couldn't we?
Yeah,
never mind.
Be good though.
Where is next week for Wednesday?
On a Wednesday.
It hurts my feelings.
That'll be fun.
I hate going on for
this track has 2
expect much the same then.
Personality when you're in a really good...
Quite similar in some ways, through the back section, isn't it?
I race for a lot of it with Chris Needham and the little...
Just grass instead of walls.
That was a really good little battle that was going on there. And I had...
I'm not going to say anything, Chris, about Dick being there, because he's going, you're desperate to get me out of there. You're not an am, are you?
Like that.
It's not. Well, failed to have him on your face.
What is he doing in there?
I don't know. Where are you doing it?
Well,
it's just not fun.
There's just no way you should be in there, is it?
No, the last two seasons he's been a pram.
Yeah, but he's not an am. It's as simple as that. He knows he's not an am. He's trying to.
Yeah, he is. Of course he is.
I can't believe it.
Where did you finish in the first race then?
Got last. Oh no, David finished last.
when I'm at work. Yeah.
No, he didn't. Pete Newman will have been last.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think he raced.
Class. I think second from last, and then in the second race, they'll just be on Fee.
Might not be on a Wednesday.
We could go.
Yeah. Fee got second, so you'll have got the podium. You'll have got third.
That's drop round at the moment. Has to be. Last one for.
Problems for
Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
Depends if there's a coax.
Because of the first race.
We can pick our victim.
No, you mean your drop round? Yeah, there were the ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a drop round.
Well, if Wobbly hadn't took me out, I would have been a lot further up in the second race.
Oh, did he?
But, he did apologise straight away and said, I thought I'd left your room. Then when I just said to Carl, I don't know if you were there, Fee, or if you'd already jumped up here, but I watched the replay, and it's neck cord. He's left like half a metre, it's ridiculous, and the car just slides out, and I try to correct it, then it obviously skewed it the side of him, and then spun me out and into the barrier, and that was it, game over.
I just said that to him, so...
Oh well.
I said other things.
Still did alright.
Four-letter words.
So,
like pies.
Who's going in this interview?
Beef.
Proud to finish 5th in the championship in Amlas.
Okay.
in Pro-Am, not Am. Yeah.
Anyone the hardest race, won the hardest race there was.
Yeah, he won in the wet, didn't he? Yeah.
So there's no way he can be
an Am.
No. I'm not upset. Someone upset.
He said, I'm sure he said last week that he was wrong, and he obviously hasn't changed it.
He's trying to wind me up.
Yeah.
That's right.
But in the feature race,
yeah, they were good times.
Who won the race in the feature race?
Okay.
David Ayres.
Yeah, David Willoff, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It's the Grand Prix circuit.
In that, who won then?
Yes, it's my local track, I suppose, in a way, closest to me. Down south, on the south coast.
2 A's in that, folks. 2 A's in south.
There you go. If you have a look at that, I've just shared my screen. You'll see.
And it's not iRacing.
It's not like it's a theme park.
No, I didn't want that on.
Did Chandelier win the first round?
Yeah, he might have done.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, if you want him. You're on there.
Yeah, I'm watching, mate.
Well, I'll go from before the first. I mean, surely that overtake as well, whoever that is it Rennie? No, Jura. That overtake's got to be off track. Watch this.
I don't do anything about that.
No, I know. They won't, but I just defended me line. Look how far he is off.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, you can go out there and get the 1X as long as you come back on before that
watch, see that. See how much room there was there.
And to be honest, one thing I will call out is
it's not. He's driving into a closing gap though.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's not. He shouldn't really be putting his nose in there, mate. Truth be told.
Yeah, I know. He did apologise straight away, but he said I thought I'd left you room, but
it shouldn't be. He shouldn't be putting his car in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on the stream or what, but
they would have seen it. No, he shouldn't be putting his nose in there like that. There.
Yeah. Well, jail put it on his anyway, won't he, and probably slag him off.
Well,
he quit. He quit out on the last lap, didn't he? He ran out of fuel. Yeah, well, he went in the pits. He was running out of fuel, I think, and because he hadn't gauged it right. And I think he overcooked it going into pits and got a black flag for speeding in the pit lane. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's what I thought it was.
Okay. No,
all the people I was racing.
Excellent stuff. In that case, we'll see you at your kind of home track, Brands Hatch GP circuit this time next week. Hopefully,
I haven't ever done an official runner this week. I haven't done any practice for it. I turned a couple of laps on the cold session and was like doing 2 minute first. That's stupid.
Right. Next up, we're gonna.
I was well in the mood. I just left again shortly afterwards. I turned a couple of laps in the rain because I thought it was going to rain. We put him.
I would have brought Chris in.
Oh, he's gone.
Paul Hurley.
I've also got to bug off. See you next week.
And what are you guys watching in the interview room?
Yeah, see you later. See you next week.
Being hit by a wobbly.
Right, yeah. Well, everybody's got a video like that, right?
Yeah, did you see that? See, the one I was sharing. Yeah. How do you turn it off?
Because that was an eventful little race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't really, but
yeah, I mean, he didn't intentionally do it, but it was like I was defending hard, and I had held them up, and I thought, I'm not just letting you pass, it's for position. And he did get the run, but to throw it up the inside there, it is a bit.
That last lap,
towards the end of the race, where we both had to go in the pits.
Right in the
I called that a little bit differently, Jay, didn't I? In the in the moment.
Going into the first lap,
he came back onto the racing line into your braking zone, in my opinion.
You know what, I didn't really look at it, I thought I'd just hear him.
Alright, well if you want to analyse it and then file 13 protests, because he does flash his lights an awful lot.
Yeah, which, do you use second gear around that? I use that, stay inside.
Well hopefully you'll...
Depending on if you're racing with someone, but if you can clean out and stay inside, right round both of them. I know which corners you mean, but... Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know what we're going to do with this.
What about the one at the bottom of the hill, where you drop back down, where you've gone up the bank, you go through and round the right-hander, you left-hander there's a third, at the bottom of that.
Whether it's this track or a different one again.
Yeah, you go... Yeah, you go down to the left, I stay inside for that. What you stay right at the bottom before you go back up and round. What yeah.
Anyone think for children?
Think of the little one.
Third, yeah. If not, yeah, it's second. Yeah, that's... And then the one after that's the same. You can go around in third unless you're defending or... Yeah. Yeah. And then the last two, I just stay in fourth.
What happened there in the second race at the start? Someone pushed the wrong barn, or was it just...
I only get in sixth on the going up the bank. Yeah, the rest, like... I don't know, just enjoyed it though. It's not a bad track, it's just... If you get caught going up that bank and get pushed off, that's it, you fuck down, you straight in the barrier. I mean, I got a 2X off Wobbly when I got the neck cord. And then another 2X off him when he hit me again, because obviously I backed off and he kept going, but I was pointing right and just slid into him, so I got another 2X for that, and then I got a 1X because I spun off and hit the barrier, and then when I got to the top of the bank I had to get out the way because they were all coming through, so I got a 1X for that. I ended up with 7X.
2 pedals is 1 too many.
It works really well because you let it go on a trigger, it rolls forwards, and then you just drop the clutch and it just goes. No ball spin. It's great.
Right, nice.
But yeah, I mean, I think
your secrets to start.
There's people use a handbrake. Yeah, there's some different ways to do it.
Yeah,
but I mean, I thought you did the right thing by dropping a yellow and then out announcing.
Right.
No one can complain because if you come down to a season championship end.
So what did you get in total? 7?
And grid it up, that would be a horrible way to lose a championship, wouldn't it?
5 in total.
So we'll figure out what we're going to do with it.
Well, I only got 7 in total. The 7 in the last race.
I apologise. I
didn't get any in the first.
Step on fee right at the end of the second race.
Even all the door banging and stuff and the good races we had, didn't get 1.
Okay, well,
that's got to be on the stream. The 4 of us racing there like that. It was class.
Not one of my favourite rounds, but yeah.
Well,
it's what it is.
Maybe Bronze Hat's a bit more your suit.
If they didn't catch that, Jay'll have some of it on his.
Grass instead of walls, wasn't it?
Yeah, too right. Actually, you're not that far wrong.
Yeah, I did. I was just looking there. I got.
Jay will like it because it's great there. Looks a bit brilliant.
Yeah, car 4, car 8, car 59, car 879, all 0X contacts. That was race 1.
It's my local track.
But yeah, it was brilliant racing. It was it was fair though because we were giving each other room. The problem is when the quick lads catch you, they think they should be passed, and they don't race fair with you. They're just like. Yeah.
When I could still fit.
Yeah, they are a lot quicker, but if you're in front, you're not meant to just get out the way and let them go.
In that case, we will see you next week.
Yeah, that was funny as that.
What was it?
Right.
Just wait when we...
I'm going to shoot off, say goodbye to Chris for us, please. And I'll catch you next week. Take care.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, good evening.
There he is.
The screen's gone. I was just sharing the incident in race 2. I don't know if you saw it.
We is that the one that we autopsied, Jay?
There was a few different camera angles.
Yeah.
Right.
I had it down as a solid air moment, but it may well have been a moment anyway if the solid air had not been there.
Yes. Well have been a moment anyway.
There was quite a gap. Wobbly thought he'd left room, and there was room, and it just went. But that was it. I had no control once it was obviously neck cord, but.
Well, the pair of you owe Jaden Scott a change of underpants, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they, Jay?
Yeah, it looked a little bit close.
Yeah, it was tasty. And you know, we spoke last week about the change of livery, and you moving into the safeguards portion of the stable. You know, how are you getting on in the safeguard team and with the second race week? We're not going to talk about the gremlins that affected us. We've talked about that to death, and we'll come up with a solution as to how we're going to handle the race results. But you know, are you enjoying it? Sharing the track alongside the most annoying racer in the entire field. Sorry, second most annoying racer in the entire field, David Ayres for all his light flashing.
Flashy.
Yeah, and helping out Dale, moving him up. How's it getting on?
Yeah, it's going well. Obviously, the team's a big team anyway, and you'll have seen in the first race there was 4 or 5 of us battling out for quite a few laps, and that was all zero incidents. None of us got an X for it, and really enjoyed the racing. So it's going well.
Good stuff. And Fee, it's, you know, is that your highest finish for a while? I think 22nd is pretty good in a field of 30 odd. But I think, did you benefit from actually gridding?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I have to say though, before we go any further, Deck Crowder finished 5th in Pro-Am last season, so he's not an am.
Deck Crowder finished 5th. Okay. Have I got another one to move, have I?
He was 5th in the championship.
I know, I thought I'd already done this. Yeah, I think I've gooned it on the standings. I think he's right in the website, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll figure that out. But yeah, so you actually gridded, and then I think at one point I said that Fee's got a nosebleed because you were that high up the standings. I think you were 11th. Yeah, it was good. And there was some shenanigans along the route. We saw bits and pieces here and there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the result, as I said to Chris. But did you enjoy the evening's racing?
Oh, I did. It was brilliant. As Chris said, race 1, with us all battling together, getting 0X. It was brilliant. And race 2, really enjoyed it. Ball gave me a 4X on the last couple of corners, but I was defending heavy because I wanted to stay in front, so didn't blame him at all.
Yeah, no, good effort. And you know, Chris moving out of workguard. Have you shed enough tears for that one now? You and Andy, are you over it?
Yeah, we're getting over it. He's still in the same chat with us, so we don't miss him.
Good stuff.
You got a bigger and better teammate as well, anyway, haven't you?
So another one that I think you like going to Brands Hatch, don't you? We've had this conversation before. Obviously, Donington's your home track, isn't it? But I think you like Brands, don't you?
Yeah, Brands is good. I like all the British tracks, to be fair.
Good call. Yeah, tonight we'll find a solution for. Anybody you two want to have a shout out to before we let you go? We'll start with Chris, since you were in the room first.
Yeah, we like that Scottish one as well, Fee, don't we?
Yeah, not all, yeah.
Can't leave that one out. But yeah, just the general, yourselves and everybody in the background for putting the show on, all the drivers for turning up and actually racing, and everyone for watching, and obviously the team for doing everything they do. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Good. And Fee, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, everybody who took the time to watch us tonight, everybody who does the work to make all this happen. I mean, there's a lot goes on in the background which we don't see, and everybody who was racing with, especially in race 1, the teammates there, it was good fun.
Oh, that's really good. It's good to hear that, you know, the people you're sharing the track with have contributed to your evening. That's what it's all about, enjoying yourselves. Okay, well that's brilliant. In that case, we will say good luck to you both for racing next week at Brands Hatch. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Yeah, good night everyone. See you at Brands Hatch next week.
And Fiona Siddons, everybody.
Yeah, this result's got to stand. Good night. I had to get that in before I left.
What was that? I missed the bit, the end bit. He kicked me out.
Is there anybody who wants to thank?
People that deserve a shout
when you said so good night.
I liked what Andy Shield and Morgan Butler were doing. Really safe close racing with.
Yes, it does. It doesn't matter. They should have been on the grid. They still had a minute. It should everybody else got there. Shit happens. Mistakes happen. It happens in real life, and they don't change it. So. Yeah, there was just a couple of us. Well, it wasn't that many of us because we went from 27th to I was in 11th or 12th. Yeah. Hi, Chesney.
I've been watching the race.
Ah, right. I wondered where you were tonight.
I had some dad duties to do. My fiance is sick, so.
Right. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. The kids come first.
And the second part is I was really practicing this track. Felt like I was pretty fast. And suddenly I had to go to the hospital today. Like fuck.
Well, yeah, you were quick the other night. I noticed you were doing quite well on the practice. So you were quite a bit quicker than me. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna practice for next week then. Hopefully I can join that.
Yeah, hopefully, Brandach.
I'm gonna be I'm very lucky that third top week that happens.
I can smell the tension.
But yeah.
Right, who are you gonna vote
I've been rooting for Jaden, of course.
Jay.
See, I've got between two people.
Hey Logan,
the first two.
you're mega quick.
Andy Shield and
I
Morgan
appreciate it.
Butler. And
like they should put you in elite or something because
double freeze.
Teach me off.
With Andy tonight. Two podiums.
Yeah. The extra category. What was it? 156 or something. God. I can't do that, like you said, without cutting the chicane out at the top, or even using the half of the track. Still be more than that.
Do all the weird stuff going on in the background, but still kept it nice and consistent. And yeah, two podiums.
But I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna look further to the kids.
Yeah, no problem. Well, hopefully we'll see you next week. We'll have a good battle again.
Yeah, of course. I hope it too.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm off as well, so I need to go and get something to eat. So, yeah,
yeah, I was actually.
Thank you. Yeah, well done.
In the same doubt as Jay, so I'm going to do the opposite.
You need to give us that cheat code that you've got for that speed. It's like up, down, left, right.
I know that's random.
Circle.
I'll share the grip hacks next time.
Yeah, night. See you next week.
No? Am I...
Are you thinking Butcher?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, thank you. So that is, yeah. Now, forget what I said. I said nothing.
Everybody...
my vote still